Hello, my lovely peaches. How are you? It's late. Let's see. It's actually 10:36, and I wanted to make this video this morning at around 8:30 this morning. I started to make this video, and then I was like, you know what? Never mind. And I just deleted all the stuff that I started recording because I felt like I know so little about the royal family. I'm an American. I'm like anti-monarchy. I feel like there's so many problems with that system, that family. I dislike the hatred for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. I feel like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are our royalty now, but again, I don't really care about royalty, so it's sort of like not really royalty. I've always thought that Kate Middleton was the ultimate mean girl, and I can't stand them. I can't stand the whole idea of raising children and telling your older son that he's more valuable, more important than your younger son. I have two sons that are close in age, and I work so hard to make sure that my children know I love them equally, that they're both miracles. And even though they're different and our relationships are different, it just kills me to think of either one of them feeling like the other one is more important or more valuable or more loved, and to know like that's literally what they do. That's like their jam. And on and on and on down the centuries. So I do feel like the royal family may bust apart at the seams now that Queen Elizabeth has died, and it's King Charles, and he's old and he's not really liked, and he's kind of a wanker, and now he has cancer. And then there's Prince William, who seems like a real total dick, to be honest, and Prince Harry. And anyway, all this drama. So I've only, like, I do watch on TikTok. I watch certain creators who follow it, and sometimes I watch their videos because I find it kind of interesting. But honestly, I really don't know that much. But it's crazy that it's like whatever's going on with Kate Middleton or the Princess of Wales, it's so weird. And so the reason I thought I would make a video about it this morning was because I open up the phone and I'm looking at the news, and there's an actual article. Okay, so I'll back up. So apparently she had some kind of she being Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton, or Prince William's wife, the lady who's going to someday be a queen, and Queen of England. And so I guess she had some kind of surgery, abdominal surgery back in January or something. And she hasn't been seen in public, which I didn't know any of this. Okay, I only found out because I watched the TikTok thing. So yesterday this picture comes out. It's like Mother's Day over in the UK. And, well, it was. And so a picture was posted and it looked real weird. So it's Kate, and supposedly it says the picture was taken by Prince William. So it's Kate and her 3 kids, and I'll post the screenshot that I took. And then it's like all these little weird things, like why does it look photoshopped over here on the girl's arm? And why does this kid's shirt look weird and bumpy? And are the windows wavy, or is that happening? I don't know. I'm trying to like put the video that I screen recorded up, and what I'm saying right now might not line up with exactly what's showing, but it's like all these little weird things. Okay, so then literally the Associated Press and whoever else had posted the picture takes it down and puts up this like kill notification that this picture looks altered, so they're taking it down. So then what made me chuckle and laugh, but also think like, what the fuck? Okay, so last night I was watching TikToks about it, all it was like a few, like there was like a TikTok live, a few of the creators I watch, and they're talking about this Photoshop picture, and I'm like, I don't really get it. I don't understand what's the big deal. And then I'm watching it, and I'm like, it does look weird. Like, why would you put out a picture like that? But then it's like, people Photoshop stuff all the time. So I was on there like trying to ask questions like, why does this matter? And basically it's because she hasn't been seen in 2 months. Okay. So still it's kind of like, so she had a surgery and she's healing. So she hasn't been out and about, and they wanted to put out a picture for Mother's Day. And so they Photoshopped it for whatever weird reason. Who knows? Okay. But then this morning there was the article, Kate Middleton, it said on her page, she apologizes for any confusion. As an amateur photographer, she sometimes likes to play with editing. I'm like, that is so fucking hilarious. I mean, maybe it's true. Not that it's true that she put out that photo, because I think that that's like absurd. That's almost as believable as Charlie Adelson's extortion story. It's like, it's so ridiculous to think that the Princess of Wales is photoshopping pictures of her and her kids and then posting it like she's a regular person. It just seems so weird. So it's like, okay, it just struck me as so bizarre. Like, what a weird thing to put out there. And then I went from like last night being like, okay, so there's a weird Photoshop picture. So what? That's weird, but who cares? To then this morning reading that weird statement, like, that was a weird thing to say. Like, it would make a lot more sense to me to say something like, oh, we're sorry that, the portrait that went out for Mother's Day had, bad Photoshop. We just hired a fresh team and, they made some errors or whatever. But to like say that it was actually Kate. That just seems so absurd to me. But then in total like Britney Spears style bizarreness, there's a blurry photo of Kate in the car with her mom, Carol, from like far away, blurry, overexposed, kind of bleached out, so you can't really see it that well. And then today there's another Britney Spears style photo spotting, like Kate Middleton spotted, and it's literally like, I can't see because I'm looking away, but like all you can see is the bump of her face. All you can see is like, I mean, it kind of looks like it's her, but then somebody else pointed out, like, is that another doctored photo from another? So why am I mentioning this? Why am I making this video? It's just so weird. It's like, what the heck? I mean, to me, the thing that makes the most sense is that she's just not feeling up to taking a photo, and for whatever reason, they're not willing or able to just simply say that, like, hey, she's still healing, and not the time to take pictures right now. That would just, to me, make the most sense. So, one of the things that I guess matters, because like I didn't know about this because I don't really care about it and I don't know a lot about it, but I was looking into it, like, why does this matter? And apparently the royal family is supposed to be transparent, which is sort of weird because it's like they're not. And it's just like, isn't it obvious that they're not transparent? But I guess they're supposed to pretend to be transparent. And so they did a really bad job of pretending to be transparent because such bad Photoshop fails. But then it's like, why are you putting it on Kate? It is weird. I mean, the royal family is weird. The whole thing is very weird. I think it's very bizarre. I've watched people, they talk about how much they despise Meghan. They think she was a fake and a phony and a liar. And I mean, maybe she is. I don't know. I thought she was an okay actress, and I don't know. It's like the family is obviously racist. There's 65 countries that have gained independence from the United Kingdom. I mean, they have countless castles and how much land, and they are so problematic. And yeah, we celebrate our independence from them as well. I'm an American. So I don't have any love lost for the royal family, and I really do feel that Kate Middleton, she just gives the ultimate mean vibes, mean girl vibes, and I did always get the sense. By the way, I think I said this in the video I deleted this morning, that I decided, I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna make this video. But what I didn't say in this time, so if I'm not biased, I'll say I'm not biased. You know, like when I made the video about Hannah Gutierrez Reed, and I said I'm not biased. I'm making this video based on the evidence I saw and listened to in the trial. In this case, I am 1,000%. I am completely biased. I am totally biased. So my opinion is a totally biased, Americanized opinion, and that's where I'm coming from. So just saying that so that nobody would hear this video and then think that I'm trying to act like I'm not biased. So anyway, I've always gotten total mean girl vibes from Kate Middleton, and I've also always felt, again, maybe my American bias, no matter what I think of Meghan Markle as an actress or as a person or whatever, I think that she's a lot more gorgeous than Kate. I think Kate is pretty. Kate is very plain Jane. She's a very pretty plain Jane. And I think that she is a mean girl who cares about her own interests. And I perceive Kate Middleton as a lot more of a scheming type of person than somebody like Meghan Markle, who, and again, this is probably my bias, but I feel like Meghan Markle was a powerful person in the sense that she was already famous and wealthy actress and had a name for herself that had nothing to do with being attached to a royal family or anything. And then she married Harry, so she was already well known and successful. And then Kate Middleton, I don't know, maybe she was successful or something. I have no idea. I don't know about her history. I'm just saying I've seen clips of videos, and Kate, when she does talk, she just sounds kind of like she's talking a bunch of words that don't really add up to anything. And then Meghan always sounded very intelligent to me. So I always got the vibes that Kate literally hated the fact that Meghan always outshined her and would always outshine her. And Meghan and Harry outshine William and Kate. So it's like if you're supposed to be number one and number two, Kate and William are supposed to be the stars. Kate and William are supposed to be the ones that are being literally bowed down to. But then everybody's fascinated by Harry and Meghan. So Harry and Meghan had to be put down in their spot. And I feel like Kate and William were really trying to like bring them down many notches, you know, be like, you're the spare. You're not as important. We are. We're the stars, motherfucker. You need to bow down to us. And Meghan, as an American, it's like, that's fucking stupid. Because I don't come from if you don't come from a place that teaches you that, and you come from a place that teaches you, you know, anybody can be whatever they want to be, and you can come from nothing and become something, that's like the exact opposite concept of like, well, you were born, either you're born the shit or you're born shit, and you know what, that's it. So you know, of course she wasn't going to be convinced You can't convince somebody that they're beneath you when they spent their whole life not believing in that garbage, because it's garbage. So for me, it's always been obvious. Kate is pretty, but she's plain Jane, and she ain't got nothing really going on. The only thing going on for her is the fact that she married Prince William, and he ain't got nothing much going on either. The only thing exciting or interesting over there is Harry and Meghan, okay? And they were the easy scapegoat, the easy target. But Harry and Meghan were like, fuck this. I'm tired of being your doormat and your scapegoat. And so they fucking left. They came back to the US. And now what? Now the Queen has passed away, and King Charles, nobody seems to care about him. I don't know. And Camilla, I feel like, well, she was there. I used to think it's kind of cute in a way that they always loved each other, and it was like a forbidden love. But then he had to marry Diana, but then everybody loves Diana, and then, Diana outshined ugly ass Chuck, and he hated that. And so goodbye, Diana, and we all know how that went. Very terrible, and I do believe that the family had everything to do with that. And then what else? So, here we are now. And then, so anyway, back to the Britney Spears-esque photo of Kate that came out, which is what, seeing Kate's supposed, like, oh, silly me, I do Photoshop, whatever. And it's like, what? That's such a weird angle. That's a weird plot twist. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Princess of Wales, Photoshop fail. She takes the blame. And then to see that picture of her at the 9/16 angle or whatever, the 12/16 angle, that is so weird. So anyway, I just wanted to say that that's another weird thing that I was thinking about. And yeah, see you later. Bye.